People lost their lives during the massacre, but so many lives were also saved. Blocks away is ORMC, where 35 of them survived.
Orlando Health learned a lot from this tragedy and as a result built a new trauma unit to the tune of $25 million. WESH 2's Michelle Meredith is live at Pulse this afternoon. And Michelle, knowing where the money came from really says it all.
Well, every penny was donated in recognition of the skill and the heart the staff put in to save those 35 lives. The emergency room at ORMC. It's almost eerily quiet. Nothing like 8 years ago to this day. 8 years ago, where at Pulse there was hours of chaos, panic, gunfire as the massacre raged on. When it was over, 49 innocent people died. But dozens survived, and many were taken right here to Orlando Health ORMC, a level 1 trauma unit just blocks away from Pulse, and they got here any way they could, including the back of a pickup truck hauling down Orange Avenue.
I'll never forget the very first patient I saw, and then had large gunshot wound to the chest, and then looking and seeing the room essentially full of other patients.
And there to treat those patients were people like Joseph Ibrahim, one of the many surgeons, doctors, nurses at ORMC who saved 35 lives that morning. 35 victories in the face of much sadness.
And then also you're overwhelmed by, wow, look at all these people that did well, that did recover. Look at the efforts that were made by so many so that people could return to their families and friends.
But also from the Pulse tragedy came knowledge of what the staff at ORMC needed to move faster, be as organized as possible. The amazing result? A brand new trauma center. It's double the size of the old one, can expand up to 12 bays to help patients. There used to be 5, and contributing to the design were the very nurses and doctors there that morning during Pulse. They put on virtual headsets to help.
Which I have to say was really cool. And anything that the design company set up, they could put the virtual reality headsets on and just say, no, we can't have that cart there. The person that's going to do that procedure is over here.
The new trauma center is open now, continuing to save more lives. But like everyone else, Dr. Ibrahim is still haunted by one question about Pulse.
Why? Yeah, why?
Now here at Pulse, there are fresh flowers and people who have been coming in and out to honor and remember those lives lost 8 years ago. Live in Orange County, Michelle Meredith, WESH 2 News.